All-Star Weekend is officially over, but my oh my, we got lots to talk about, so let's get right into this. What's going on, guys? Cool200 here, back with another video. Today we are talking about the All-Star Weekend is what I'm going to call it. So we have the All-Star Open that had happened at 6 o'clock on FS1, and then at 8 o'clock, or at least 8:30 because it started a little late, the All-Star Race. Whew. What an event these two were. So first we have the 8 car of Daniel Hemric taking the lead, and he would lead for a significant portion of the All-Star Open, and then BJ McLeod would ultimately blow up. I'm not going to have a picture of this one, it's kind of pointless, but just blows an engine in the 53 car. I guess Rick Ware Racing opened 3 cars this weekend, but he would ultimately blow an engine and be done. And another side note here, Chris Buescher broke his track bar, and he would ultimately be done as well. Then we had some pit stops, and we had some, most people came in, but Bowman, Wallace, and a few others would stay out. So that would have led to an awesome battle with Bowman, and it's just great racing, pretty much. But out of the people that would take tires, William Byron would ultimately come through the field with the first person with the freshy tires, and him and Wallace would battle, and William Byron would almost wreck, coming to the line against Bubba Wallace and taking stage 1. He would advance into the All-Star race. Then stage 2 comes around in the All-Star Open, and Bowman has an amazing lead, but then Priest and Hemric, the 2 rookies, would have an amazing battle for, I think, 3rd and 4th, and ultimately Daniel Hemric would kind of squeeze Priest, getting a little frustrated. You know, he has a faster car, he should be able to pass the 47. Gets a little frustrated, he squeezes the 47 into the wall, and the next set of corners, or he didn't squeeze them into the wall, but they definitely made heavy contact, and then in turns 3 and 4, coming up to the front stretch, Hemric gets in, tries to cut off the 47 to try and clear him. Ultimately, they both smack the wall. Daniel Hemric slapped the wall, and ultimately slowing him down. Priest just pretty much steps on the gas and goes right through him, taking him and throwing him into the turf, basically. A good little rookie battle there, I guess. But yeah, then we would have some pit stops, and Bowman, Wallace, and Matt Tifft would stay out as the 3 new leaders. Wallace and Suarez have an amazing battle to try and get this second stage, and they battled it out for, I think, 5-6 laps, or no, it wasn't that many, it was like 3, I think. And then coming to the final corner, Suarez has an amazing run on Wallace. He goes down and ultimately makes contact with Wallace, throwing Suarez into the turf, and Wallace would win stage 2, advancing him into the All-Star race. Then we would have a 10-lap shootout in stage 3. Nothing really happened. I mean, yeah, they were bumping and banging, but Larson had a pretty great lead, and he would win stage 3, ultimately advancing him into the All-Star race. That was your amazing All-Star Open. Already great, and I'm like, oh, what's going to happen in the All-Star race? Big smiles all around here, but first we got to talk about Harvick, who takes the lead, but with 10 to go, Kyle Busch would take the lead, and he would kind of run away with it for a little while, but then Jones hits the wall and ultimately blows a tire. I'm not going to have a picture for that one, so we're just going to move on. Yes, I have notes, which is why I'm looking down. It's an amazing night, though, I'll tell you that. And then we would have a caution, of course. Then we have Brad that stays out after pit stops, but Kyle Busch would ultimately pass him for stage 1. I think it was like a 5-lap shootout, 5 or 6-lap shootout. Maybe not. Maybe it was 15. I don't remember. But Brad Keselowski, stage 1 winner. Did I say Brad Keselowski? I meant Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch's picture will be up there. Anyways, then we have Newman, who gets into the wall, but he doesn't really get into the wall. I don't know why I wrote that down. He slides up into Wallace, and none of them would hit the wall, but Wallace would get loose, and Newman would go for a little slide, but he would ultimately save it and pretty much run almost full throttle into the turf. And they had turf at Charlotte Motor Speedway. I did not know that, but I think it did pretty well. I think we should have that turf at every racetrack. I think it was pretty good. Didn't destroy any cars. I do like the grass tearing up some cars because, you know, if Kyle Busch wrecks and grass is there to tear up his car, but honestly, you know, turf is definitely better, and I think they should go with that for the foreseeable future. But after that, Kevin Harvick would take his pink Millennial car and win stage 2. We had a lot of good battles here. A lot of bumping, beating, banging. I don't think anybody finished this race without a little piece of damage. I swear, it felt like Martinsville. They were running 4 wide in stage 4. Are you kidding me? But we're not even there yet. Then we have Dylan, who tries to slide down on Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch was there, stuck his nose in there, gets Dylan sideways. It ultimately hit Jones. Jones has had, I feel bad for that Jones boy, man. Just not been a good night for him. He would get hit by Dylan, who was just trying to save his car. Wrong place, wrong time, hits the wall. He would have tire trouble after that all night. After that, Joey Logano had the lead, and he would ultimately win stage number 3. So pit stops came around. That would lead Elliott, Joey Logano, Kyle Busch, and Eric Jones for the 15-lap shootout in stage number 4. Yes, it's 4 stages for the All-Star race. And then Jones ultimately blows another tire. I swear to God, Jones had a horrible night. No picture for this one, but you get the memo. Jones blows a tire, and he would hit the wall on lap 12, bringing out a caution. And then it was an amazing battle. Oh my gosh, I gotta tell you all about this one. So, Larson starts, I think, 6th, and Kevin Harvick, I gotta give him props. I don't like Kevin Harvick at all, but I gotta give him props where props is due. Kevin Harvick shoves Kyle Larson, past Chase Elliott, past Kyle Busch, past everyone, shoots him up into the lead, and he would be there. I think another caution happened. I might have had that written down. I don't remember, but I think another caution happened. But anyways, Kyle Busch tried to pass him. He hit the wall. He went back. Kevin Harvick and then Kyle Larson were battling it out for the lead. Kevin Harvick just felt like he could get there, and then he would kind of back off. And ultimately, my man, Kyle Larson, wins the race. You have no idea how happy I am to say that. Oh my gosh. I had the biggest smile on my face. I mean, oh man. It's been a frustrating season for sure. And for Larson to go out there and beat I think the best car all night, Kevin Harvick. Props is due where props is due. Kevin Harvick, if Larson didn't get that shove from him, he wouldn't have won. I swear to you. What a race that was. And I'm not being biased. I thought before stage 4, that was a great race. I think it was better than last year. We had so many bumping, beating, banging moments. We had 3 wide on the resource. It was great. We haven't even had 4 wide. I think Jimmy Johnson, Alex Bowman, Martin Truex Jr., Clint Boyer were part of that 4 wide. Maybe not Boyer. I think it was Jones. I can't even remember who the 4th guy was, but they were 4 wide across the start-finish line. It was awesome. I think it was Ryan Newman, actually. Ryan Newman had an eventful night, too. But that's another thing I want to bring up here in a second. But, oh, man, 10 out of freaking 10. This race was awesome. Okay, not really. No, the race was pretty good, but it's not 10 out of 10. And I say that because I still think Talladega was a little bit better. But it's up there with Kansas. whatever rating I gave Kansas, that's what this race gets for sure. This race was so good. I mean, it had everything you wanted, including this last part. So, I guess Clint Boyer chopped Ryan Newman on one of the final laps, and it's again final lap racing. Boyer got it done to him by Eric Jones last week. He does it to Ryan Newman. They didn't. I don't think they showed any replays or anything like that, but they definitely talked about it. And from what I understood, sounds like a fair move. You're on one of the last laps. You're racing for $1 million. You're not going to give any inches for sure. No one gave inches this whole race, it felt like. So, I can't blame Ryan Newman for getting blocked. I wouldn't want to get blocked like that, but you also got to realize, hey, it's the final laps. You're racing for $1 million, And Boyer thought Newman was a lap down. I mean, Newman was a lap down for a lot of this race, and somehow ended up in 5th, and he would kind of fall back. Newman was just everywhere. But, oh, man. And Wallace didn't even do too bad, which we will look at here in a second, but, oh, my. And then, after the race, Newman comes up to Boyer and just dumps him a few times, but the point that they showed was Newman goes under Boyer on the cool-down lap and turns him, Boyer trying to save, and he hits the wall, and then they come down pit road. Boyer comes up beside him and just basically punches him. I mean, yeah, Newman had his helmet on and everything, but I mean, if you're gonna try and wreck equipment on, you spend millions of dollars on this, these NASCARs, these stock cars, and on a cool down lap getting wrecked, you slide up into the wall, get some damage, even more damage than what Clint Boyer already had. I can understand Clint Boyer's frustration there, and it's a racing, man. It's a racing deal. Racing for $1 million, like I said. You're not going to give an inch. So, and that's exactly what happened here. Just what a race this was, honestly. It was a great race. So, definitely a 9.7 or 6 out of 10 for sure. Absolutely enjoyed it. And now, we will finally look at the finishing results. I think there were 20 cars in this race. So, there it is right there. Let me go ahead and pull it up here. Alright, unfortunately, it is too early to figure out who the finishing results are, but I'll give you the top 3. That was Kyle Larson, Kevin Harvick, and Kyle Busch. Honestly, the finishing results really don't matter because this is not a points-paying race. This is a win-it-all race, I guess. So, I just like to say, personally, congratulations to Kyle Larson, my man, for getting it done tonight. Anyways, guys, that is my show. Let me know down in the comments, what did you think of this race? I think it was definitely the second or third best race of the season. Those Hood Ducks didn't really seem to do much, I don't think. I don't know, and they also had a different splitter. I didn't mention that. They also had a different splitter. It didn't have the indents in it. It was just curved, so that was kind of cool. But anyways, guys, I'm done talking. So, yeah, stay tuned Wednesday because Wave 7 is finally getting reviewed. And hopefully I can move on from there. I did actually find the Brad Keselowski Color Chrome, so as long as I can buy that, Wave 8's coming. Hopefully I can buy the rest of the Color Chromes and we get the rest of these waves banged out. I have $185 in my wallet, and I have nothing else to spend it on, so that's where the NASCARs are coming in. So we'll get the rest of the waves. We'll just kind of go from there. I have 172 cars. We're super close, guys. This summer, I swear. Anyways, I'm done talking. The rest of the waves will also be reviewed in the summer. So stay tuned every Wednesday for some wave reviews, and maybe some surviv videos, just whatever videos I can kind of put together for you guys and get them uploaded for you guys for the summer. So I hope you all enjoy that. But just a few more videos that are not pre-recorded, so we'll see. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Once again, let me know down in the comments, what did you think of the race? And sucks that this was not a points-paying race because Larson would be locked in right now. But hey, $1 million was pretty dang good for him. So happy for him, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you, Harvick, by the way. Would like to again say that. Anyways, Peace.